Yeah, it sucks you didn't watch the last one because I put instrument stuff playing.
Did you?
Yeah.
I saw the first part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Did you see the instrument part?
It was a stressful week at work.
Really?
No, I didn't see the instruments part.
No.
Like, you put the actual instruments up there?
Remember when we had like the fake jam out?
Yeah.
I put like instruments and shit, so it looked like we were really jamming
so
out.
you could see the instruments?
No, you could hear it.
Oh, you could hear it.
Yeah. A couple more gunshots at the end. Here we are at the church of why. What the fuck but why?
Episode 27.
Boom!
27.
Just want to get that out the way. So we can just jump right into it. We were talking off camera.
Off camera we were talking.
Because we were trying to keep the podcast drama away from
the podcast.
The podcast, yeah. Hold on.
If we were trying to keep it off the podcast.
Because, why are we because, it's not really, that's not shop talk to me.
No?
No.
Because it's like
shop talk
else.
Is us like talking about like
oh, the camera, the fucking and
yeah,
that camera, and the microphone didn't work. Yeah, shitballs.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we're in a new studio.
Yeah.
That's shop talk.
In a little.
So this is like more personal talk.
Yeah, personal.
This is personal.
Yeah, we gotta let it out. And why not do it on the camera?
Yeah, fucking let it out.
Yeah. But
whether it's like good or bad or anything, because you can't be offended,
right?
You know, if you're offended,
I feel like you're breaking
saying,
that rule
by me being offended.
Yeah,
but maybe this is what we're doing right now is freeing my offended mind.
Yes, that's a good point.
That could be.
And more people should do that.
Yes, they should actually exercise all their fucking crazy weird thoughts, and then filter them through someone else,
and not just harbor them. But we let them out and shit. It's not like this is like a complete. Below, like, you know, like what? Like we've been slowly leaking out. Like you were mad about the Drunkawana thing, and
yeah, that's where our off-camera fucking shit. Went.
Let's start with that.
We were talking about that.
You were talking about like you're like Jason Fryer. Am I ruining the podcast?
I did ask that. I said, do you think that it sucks because of me? And maybe I'm feeding into Hater Phil.
Let's go back.
But Hater Phil's gonna like.
Let's go back a little bit more. What really started it was you're like, I want to talk about real stuff, and you're like, I want to be goofy, and I was like, I feel like we're always goofy, and you're like, do I bring it down by my serious shit?
Right.
And I was like, no, I like your serious shit.
Right, and like it's very
right. That's a good starting point, right?
I guess, yeah.
You feel like you drag it, and you won't even listen to podcasts now. And I'm like, why, dude? I feel like it's getting good, and I'm like, you're overthinking it. I was like,
yeah, no, I might be overthinking it, but at the same time, it's more of like I don't think it's on the paranoid side, but at the same time, it's like the reality that I felt when I watched it, and I thought that there was a point where.
I was laughing at you, not with you.
Yeah, you stopped laughing with me. You started laughing at me.
And I think that's...
And was it being me being paranoid?
Yeah,
you think it was? 100%?
100%.
But then at the same time, if you were laughing at me, do you have the balls to fucking say it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Like
if
I did this...
You'd be like, oh, dude, yeah.
If I did this podcast with Casey, I would be fucking with him too. Even harder, because I would be even going harder at him, and I feel like
I know, but do you like
it's like you I remember you were like fucking nobody fucks with me because they think I'm so sensitive, and like now I think I know why, because maybe you are more sensitive.
No, but I'm not.
Because what if
I don't mean to put that vibe out.
What if I was laughing at you?
I would be fine with it.
So
I know. I wouldn't care.
And why can't I laugh at you?
I wouldn't care. No, you are allowed to.
I'm not though.
But okay, but at the same time, like I still think you're like,
and I still do.
You're too much of a little. I know you do, but you're too much of a little bitch. But you did just admit to it just there,
right? Like
I always thought that, like, okay, yeah, if he is, and like no matter what, it could be a possibility, and like I don't give a fuck either way.
Well, what I mean by
and you're too much of a little bitch to actually tell me the truth.
What I mean by I'm not.
If you were.
What I mean by
because you might be a little bitch.
What I mean by what I'm not laughing at you, meaning like this whole thing isn't like some Luke like.
No, I know.
That's your own paranoia.
That's my own paranoia.
Right?
Thing.
Yeah, I
do know that.
Yeah, I fuck with you.
I know, but like, do I pick up on it all the time? I don't think I do.
I don't know, but I feel like
I don't think I'm aware enough to like watch it. Like when I watch it and like and it might just be like a skip synapses fucking twitch.
Right.
But like it definitely fucked with me for some reason.
But
And it might be just me watching myself and being like, you look like a dumbass.
It has
and
to
like,
be.
And I keep thinking to myself when I'm watching myself, like, oh, dude, you look like a dumbass. So I can't watch it.
Right.
Like,
And
that puts me down. And, like, I don't know, like, and, like, I really don't care. You know, like, I'll fucking make fun of myself 100%.
Right.
You know?
It's just, dude, the shit I listen to and
Like,
watch. It's
can
like,
you
dude,
try
this
and
is like-
offend me? Can you try and offend me?
What do you mean?
Do you think you'll offend me? With
No.
anything?
No.
Like, can I call you something?
Dude, yeah.
You beady-eyed little weasel.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Okay,
Like,
try and offend me.
This is what I can't. This is what I want to
Why?
do. Because, hold on. This is
No,
what
you could dig deep.
This is what I'm gonna do. Okay,
Alright, what are you gonna
I'm gonna
do?
make a compilation of all the times you fuck with me, and it just like rolls off my back, and I laugh. Or like all the times like you fuck with me, or like say things to me, and you'll see on camera I just laugh and roll with it, and it's like people like you. I feel like
People like me, so you're putting me in a category. What's my category?
like a girl who you give them.
You call me a girl?
You give them a million.
You little fucker.
You give them a million compliments, and like they only remember like
the shitty one.
the shitty one. It's like
So it's just like a negative sense of fucking mind.
yeah, I think it's your paranoia.
Well, it's not paranoia. Like, it just could be negative fucking self-identity. Because it's been fucking fed at me for so long.
Because if it was up to me, I would go way harder at you, and I'd want you
Well,
to go
then-
way harder at me too.
Well, okay, let's try and
No,
offend
not
each
like
other.
that. Not like that.
Why
Just
not?
natural, like natural.
Just natural. So,
Yeah.
but we can't even try it to begin with?
No, I don't, I'm not stupid. I
Can
can't.
I just call you like a faggot?
That doesn't do nothing. It just has to be like natural. Like all I'm saying is
Like the retard?
But-
Are we allowed to say retard?
yeah, retard. I'm cool with retard.
You're cool with retard?
But I feel like no matter what I tell you, you just have the complex of like the Truman Show of like you think the joke's on you.
Yeah, I know.
You just think the joke's on you. You do. Like I don't. No matter what I tell you right now, you're still gonna like watch a podcast and be like he's fucking with me, and it's like yeah, maybe I am fucking with you. Does that make sense? Yeah, maybe I am fucking with you.
But
so
then
what?
fuck you too.
Right. So
Yeah.
fuck with me too.
Well, how am I gonna fuck with you at this point?
Because like when I'm telling a story, you saying you're such a little baby, you're a little baby with your temper tantrums, like you do things like that. Like, but if I said, oh, you're a little.
No, but I don't get
you-
offended by that shit.
But you'd say that to me, and it's like funny to me. I'm like, I know. But
So
if-
I'm supposed to like laugh at you? Okay,
You
so
do, though.
call me a sensitive little bitch.
No, I'm not.
No, do it
I
now.
just did though. I did in like
What
a
is
normal way.
Just now?
Yeah, I was like, you're sensitive. You're like a chick.
That's
Like
fucked
that's
up.
all this though.
Like,
Until
you
you
don't-
said that's fucked up.
No,
So I just
oh,
offended
that
you.
is bad.
Yeah, that's
Did
what
I
I'm saying.
fucking see it that way?
Right. Like I'm saying, like so like you're saying like fuck with me, offend me, and like I just did by being natural. And I'm saying like me, like you're a little girl, you'll take that to heart for like a couple days.
That's not
when it should just
fair.
roll off your back. Like yeah, I know, I'm a little bitch.
All right, so how do
That's
I
what you need to
free
work
my
on.
offended mind? How
That's
do I
why
do
we're
that?
here.
I know.
Drop
so
it.
how do we do it?
Drop it. We need to drop.
There it is. Free the offend. The book of why.
The Book of Why.
It just fucking. It just offended.
Bring
me.
it out. Bring it out.
All right, here we go.
Here, can we put this down?
Yeah. Well, no, let's leave it.
Well,
What's
let's
it look
just
like
leave
in
it
the shot? You don't want to see? You
No,
don't care?
just
So we got to raise it back up.
yeah.
Or no, we
Can you get it like this? Yeah. What
we
about
go
like?
All right.
Oh yeah, around the leg.
Here, no. You can cut this shit out.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
There it is.
I want to bring up one thing. Okay?
What? All right,
This is a
dude.
great moment. You know why? Because we can't talk the talk. This is what this is all about.
No, I know, and I felt like we've been talking the talk, and I didn't know if it was in my head, but then at the same time, if you really were fucking with me, like, fuck you too. Because I really shouldn't care.
You know what I'm saying? This
But
is a
like,
good moment. This,
this
is what
a
we're
good
trying
moment.
to do.
This is the book.
Right. And more
We're trying
people
to
should
free
do
the
this.
offended. More people should do this.
Because like I think friends, this happens with friends.
Okay.
And they never bring it up to each other.
No.
Right. We're bringing
Because
it
they're
up
like
to each other.
We're bringing it up to each
You're
other.
like,
You think
yeah.
I'm too offended?
Yeah, I think.
I think I am
Yeah.
too. Because you know what I thought of earlier when I was thinking about all this shit?
Yeah, what?
I was like, the only thing that really offends me is myself.
All right.
Like I hurt myself's feelings all the
Yeah.
time.
And you could work
Like,
on that.
And I could. Like I pissed myself off. I talk shitty to myself.
Yeah.
And like it all stems from somewhere.
Right.
So let's
Something.
free
Let's
the
figure
offended
it out.
mind. I'm like way too offended by shit.
You're too offended.
I take shit too personal.
Maybe that's your
We said that too.
What?
Like I take shit way too
personal, yeah.
Like you call me a little girl, and I said that's fucked up.
Right, and then you're like, offend me, and then like I
And
just
then you
did.
can't,
I
but you
just
did.
I just did.
But I thought I laughed it off.
But you didn't.
But
though.
I didn't. Are you
didn't.
sure?
I think you.
We need to
it.
replay that
All right.
right now.
A real. Well, okay, yeah. That's
Not in real time,
yeah,
but
right
you
now.
know,
All right.
because I don't think I was that
Don't
offended.
be the judge.
I think you felt offended. Maybe you just
Alright.
feel offended by me.
All right. I can't wait to play it back because then we'll really see it.
We
you know?
will for sure.
You can see like in your face.
All
you
right,
know?
here's the oath of why. You read it.
But let me say one more thing, okay?
Oh Jesus, really?
Is this so bad what we're doing right now?
I have no idea.
Because you're always like, like you're a drama queen, so I tried to stay back from it. But is this that bad?
But no, it's not. But is this where you wanted it to go?
Sure. Because it's real. Because it's
is
real.
But you didn't know exactly.
No.
Like you weren't trying to puppet master this shit.
No. But
really?
No.
Are you sure? Just
Okay.
a little bit?
What if I was?
I don't really care. I
can't-
shouldn't care.
I came up
I
here.
don't know, but I care a
Look,
little bit.
Look, I came up here, okay, with a list of shit, right?
Okay.
Does it say Luke? Where do you see Luke? Make fun of Luke. I said, so many cars out right now, lottery, hot girl, Canada, lottery, nothing about Luke.
All right, so
I
this
come
is
up here-
my religion.
I come up here, we have a natural conversation, I say, let's do that
Let's
on
do
air.
it on air, and here we are.
Once again, I grew up to Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony, motherfucking, like, where real drama happened, and I was, like, tuned in like this. I was listening like
You're
that.
listening. And
so,
you
like,
know what? But this is good. Yeah, so we're fine.
Because
Like,
it's
quit
real.
fucking yapping around
I
about
know,
it.
I am.
Jesus Christ, dude. Trying to make yourself like Howard Stern. Your ass ain't Howard Stern, dude.
know.
You're a fucking little white dude from Wexford.
Well, he's a little white dude from whatever. But
Yeah,
what-
but he's a fucking superstar now.
my point being, I can take aspects of shows that I like and be like, if somebody's gonna listen, like a little drama doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but
anything.
you know what pisses me off is it like you see me as your Artie Lang. And Artie Lang at first was a joke.
To who?
To like Howard, wasn't he a fucking joke? I mean, I don't know. I didn't really listen to Howard,
Yeah.
but I did see the shit that I listened to. He had like characters and shit, and I ain't your fucking caricature.
He's not a character. Maybe that's the problem.
You little
don't-
fucker.
maybe that's the problem.
Maybe I feel a little belittled in this fucking what the fuck but why. And I named it. I named you.
You know what the problem?
And I want
is?
more respect.
Dude. You know what also happened too.
Oh fuck! What?
This is what also happened too.
All right.
I feel like you got offended by me being like the host of the show. Like you like took it like a weird way.
No,
like,
I didn't take it a weird
You
way.
kinda
I just
did.
no. No, not really. Because actually, yeah, maybe I did.
You
Because
did.
at first we started this is our thing.
Because you're like, it's my show if you're gonna
No.
talk about me.
I did say that, huh?
Yeah.
So are you bitching about what I said?
No.
So maybe you're the crybaby.
No, I feel like
But no, like what happened at the beginning? We started this thing and it was like just me and you.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, this is our thing. This is our thing.
Right.
And then you started talking like, oh, I'll bring the funny out of you.
Right.
And I'm Howard Stern and you're like my Artie Lang.
Right.
So you kind of tried to take control and you were doing a lot more shit technically because I don't fuck with technics and
Right.
I'm retarded when
Right.
it comes to computers.
But it didn't help when you kept being like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck.
'Cause
I'm
I
doing."
don't.
So I was like, I kind of have an
So
idea.
you took control of it, but then you started calling yourself Howard Stern. You put the crown on.
I'm trying to
Did
think-
you crown yourself fucking king of the podcast?
I'm trying to think of
in
it.
your mind.
I'm trying to think of an example of like, all right.
Are
it's
you
like-
listening to me?
Yeah, I am.
Did you hear all that?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
That
Do you have a crown?
Am I trying to crown it? But I'm saying, am I wearing the crown? But I'm saying, like, I don't get why it can't be like our show.
That's what I'm saying. But
like-
you're the.
I'm trying to like bring the best of you out. Like, what's so wrong with that? I don't get what's so wrong with
Yeah,
that.
there really isn't.
I'm
So,
just-
so am I
'cause
being? Am I being offended right now?
Oh, we keep talking over. I'll let you talk too. I think we're talking over each other too much.
All
I
right.
feel like you came in nervous and shy of cameras.
Right.
Okay, I have this fake idea because I've been like, you never listened to a podcast before ever. You never really were into that shit. I like grew up on that shit. So I had an idea of what I want to do. I have like the cameras, I have the programs, and you didn't really know what you were doing. So I was kind of like, all right, I have an idea of how this show should go, and I'm gonna kind of like, just like, I'll be the host and just kind of like, I'll kind of like lead you a little bit and then like bring the funny out of you and kind of like, I feel like
But all you were bringing out
I
was
don't feel
my
like that's
heartache and personal
I don't feel
angst.
like I don't feel like that's putting a crown on me. I feel like somebody has to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
there's got to be some
somebody-
type of direction. So that's what we're doing now. That was a big ramble for fucking, like, what, dude? We're trying to free my offended mind.
Yeah.
I don't know why you had to get into it about you. Like, it's all about you, and this is what you were doing.
Let's go way back.
Let's go. No, we don't have to go way back. Let's just fucking
This is
move
supposed
forward.
to be fun.
It is fun.
Not for you.
Not for you either.
Yeah, it was. It is fun, but like not when you're making it this like personal thing.
I'm not making it personal
Yeah,
right
you
now.
are. I can't wait for them. They're gonna be like, dude.
Really?
Yeah, you're making it super personal.
I wasn't, though. I was just trying to pull it back to what we were trying to do before.
No, I mean in general, this whole thing.
All right, so...
All right, let's start.
Jesus Christ, dude. No, you fucked that up. Are you retarding in that?
No, the clip. Or like the...
Yeah, this is the
Oh, the
Tourette's.
why.
No, okay, no, keep going. Now you
Okay.
make me feel bad.
All right, don't be offended or pass judgments.
Yes, but why?
Be honest with all post
Well, no, can you answer that?
Oh, don't be offended.
I was supposed to ask that.
Okay, oh, because you told me to say it.
Well, Jesus, you got me all thrown off now. Like, I was ready to answer these
All right,
things.
do it.
And
How do
now
you want
it's
to do
like-
it? How do
Now
you wanna
you're
do it?
offended.
No,
you're
I'm not.
offended because I was offended.
No, I'm
Are you
definitely
sure?
not. No, I'm definitely not offended. I would be honest. Like, I've never been offended in my life. How about
Ever?
that? No,
Dude, that's bullshit.
I've never. The only person who really gets under my skin is Kirby. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not getting under your skin right now.
Kirby does. No, you're not getting under my skin. It's just like I want you to see that like it's just like you're taking it too personal. And like I feel like no matter what I say, you're not seeing it that way. You still have this like thing where you think like I'm this like king who's trying to like
No,
rule
I'm
you.
not saying that you're some type of king.
And I think
that's
you
trying
took a
to-
couple examples I had out of
Jesus.
context.
All right, holy fuck,
You
dude.
took like some examples I said way back like out of context where like you've never really seen Artie and Howard work.
No.
So like you don't really know the dynamic they had. It was like one of the best duos like ever. And like
Because it was natural.
it was like
But
natural.
like, are we going way too far off on some other bullshit right now?
How about this? Like Howard isn't that funny. Artie is. But
Okay.
Howard has a direction. He has maybe like a better idea of how it should go. So like what's so wrong with that?
I mean, there might not be anything wrong with it, but I don't think we should be talking about it right now because it doesn't matter. Because it's not
Right.
the direction that it's gonna go either way, here, there, or fucking forward. But you've been talking about it for like 15 minutes,
Alright, we'll do
and you
that.
lost me a while.
Alright, we'll
Like
do
I
that.
feel like you're offended.
I don't
Like the
even-
way you're talking, you're offended too.
I don't really like the word offended in this situation.
And what the fuck are you?
Like I don't see how that word applies.
You feel like I'm just completely wrong. And you
Can I
need
be
to,
super
you need
honest?
to explain yourself because you're wrong.
Now,
As
let
a
me be
human
honest.
being, like you're being seen in a different light that you've never been seen before.
Do you want
And now
honesty?
you have to fucking explain the fucking bit.
Do you want real honesty?
Yeah.
Like I feel like ever since you started drinking and smoking, you got more sensitive.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like when
because
you
I
were-
was smoking way before. Like way before.
I feel like in the
Before-
big.
way before Drunkawana.
So I just feel.
And those were fun episodes. I smoked in like a couple of them.
I don't know, but I'm just saying how I feel. Back to the feelings that like once you started like drinking.
So
and
you're
smoking,
offended that I'm drinking again.
See why that word? Maybe that is our word, but I just feel like ever since you started drinking and smoking, you started taking it personal. Like when you were sober,
Really?
like you didn't. I don't
I didn't
know.
take it as
but maybe you
personal.
didn't say it out
But
loud.
no,
Maybe you
dude,
didn't say it out
But no,
loud.
like here's the thing. Like I was smoking a long time before I started drinking. Like I was smoking constantly. And what, like you don't have to bring it into this. Like you really think that smoking and drinking is my issue?
No, I'm saying like because of the Drunkawana episode.
Because of the Drunkawana
Right.
episode. Because you brought it up the very next day
Right.
as like a fucking.
Yeah.
Like you didn't discuss it with me. You're like, dude, I'm gonna talk about yesterday. You just brought it up, and you're saying like, oh, dude, this is getting.
That just happened
This is
natural.
getting like a what?
That, yeah.
But it just happened natural, yeah. But this is fucking a
No, what? I'm talking about the Drunkawana.
right.
Like you
I
just
know.
drank and then
But
we were,
like we keep talking about the same shit,
yeah. You mean like right now?
right?
Yeah. All right. So where do we go from here? Because we have to prove this has to be like a lesson to our viewers. Like,
Well, you're trying to prove a lesson to me,
oh,
and you probably were fucking thinking about it a long time ago.
no. All I'm saying is like,
But you were bringing it up earlier.
what would I say?
how you were like, it fucking all happened with the fucking Drunk Awana episode, and I was like, yeah, I agree.
Right. Ever since then, I felt
right, but
an
at the same
angst.
time, like even if I have like a little bit of fucking truth with what I'm saying, you're too much of a little bitch to tell me.
Like, what do you want me to tell you though? You keep wanting me to tell you that like this whole thing's a joke on you, and like you're never gonna get that out of me because like it's not. I just thought we were gonna bust balls, and then like all of a sudden. Oh, what about this? Like, the Drunk Awana episode happened. Give me this. Give me this. The Drunk Awana episode
I don't know
happened.
if I want to put this shit out.
That's okay. We can cut shit out too. The Drunk Awana episode happened.
Okay.
Did I acknowledge your wishes and not bring you up anymore?
Yeah, I guess so. But I.
So
kept
what
bringing
more
it
do you
up.
want from me?
So okay, so I was feeling
it happened, and then it was like, oh, you were like, I didn't like that. I said, you're right. No more of that. And ever since then, I never did it again. And it's like, you won't forgive me for it. And it's like, but what do you want me to do? It just happened. And it was like a real moment. Like, okay, that was too close to home, or like that was too personal for you.
Right.
And we like
and
never.
Then ever since then, I've been fucking.
Maybe if I kept going at it, but like I've never even come close to bringing it up ever. And it's like you still keep fucking like.
Eating away at that.
Yeah, but it just happened. And dude,
and
like,
you felt like it just happened, and you've been trying. But have you like been trying to pull it out of the gutter since then?
I thought at the moment, like you wanted to kind of like. It was almost like.
Can we turn this off?
Well, it's just.
I know, dude. I just don't like it.
I'm just saying, fucking.
I don't like it on.
All right. See, but this is exactly what I'm talking about too. Like.
But like, is this fucking important to people?
See, but like just you being weirded out by the cameras proves my point.
It does, dude. It weirds me out.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like real like it's like eyes to you. It's like a bunch of people watching.
It is, right. Yeah.
And for some,
That's
I
why,
guess
like,
for whatever reason, I can like tune it out.
You can.
Yeah. So maybe that's like the difference. Like.
But do we need to get this shit out of the way before we put anything else out there? Because I'm very uncomfortable with this right now. I just feel uncomfortable.
See, that's why we're always that, because this is like good to me, you know? Yeah. So that's where we're different. So that's a good example too. That's where we're different. Like this is good to me, and like to you, this is like bad, and cut it out, you know. But this is what I wanted it to be, like real moments and like real shit. And I thought the Drunk Awana was gonna be like a real moment, and you took it as like if Kirby like left me or something, and like I'd want to like talk about it, and like that's what I thought we were gonna do
with all this shit. Just so like I would get super super deep,
along without getting like fired or like.
And that was another thing
shit,
that offended me though, dude. Like if this is gonna be cut out, like I was offended by me going deep within my addiction shit and you not going into your addiction shit.
Right. But I try to go deep with other things.
Like with your anger? Like
yeah,
that's cute and funny and happy. No, it isn't,
but I have a job.
Like I'm an angry little white guy.
I have a job.
I'm just an angry little white guy that throws fucking remotes.
I know, but I could get fired. Like people
saying that shit?
People from my work watch the podcast. What am I supposed to do? Like fucking like get all fucked up on the podcast and talk about like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I have a job that like you know?
So you're a slave to the fucking.
Yeah, like I can't just like, and it's like I just felt like you.
But that's not like cool because like I'm going a lot deeper, so it feels like there's an unlevel balance there.
You're going deeper.
Like,
15 episodes ago. Remember, 15. We had this one moment where you talked about it.
Well, you don't have to fucking nail it in the coffin like 15 episodes and shit. Like no, it was something that happened. And it fucking happened.
Right.
And I'm not being overly sensitive right now. Because that pissed me off from the beginning. Was that I was revealing way more than you were willing to. And then you got this fucking excuse. So it felt unbalanced from the beginning. Where I was getting a lot more personal than you. And like you were trying to. That's where the whole fucking.
And then I stopped bringing
That's where the whole
up,
recipe for fucking you taking advantage of me. What did I call it? Exploiting me.
Right.
I was like, this motherfucker's exploiting me because I'm sharing way too much. He thinks he's going to be some kind of podcast fucking guru, motherfucker, with his goddamn headbands and fucking funny ripped pants with a bandana inside it.
But
you did design that, though, dude. That was pretty slick.
But
Why aren't you wearing your shorts?
To my,
Why don't you do some jeans like that?
I have my.
You could put an American flag in those ripped up pants.
My other jeans are ripped, actually.
Really?
And I did joke about doing that today.
Can you talk with a lisp too?
Yeah, but
Would that make you feel fancy?
But with
Did you be like, oh Jesus, did you see my pants I designed?
and what I'm gonna bring up on this podcast.
I'm a designer.
And what I'm gonna bring
I put
up.
a bandana in my shorts.
You know what actually happened? Like the pigs had gum in my fucking shorts.
And they got through it.
Yeah.
They fucking ripped a hole in it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a natural rip.
Yeah.
It's like those people that have like rips in their jeans and their designer.
Yes.
You know people that wear shit like that.
Sell
right?
for like $500.
Right. And you have a pair.
Yeah, I do.
And you put a bandana behind it because you thought it looked super cool. Did your pig rip that hole?
No, really why I did
The
it.
pigs are ripping holes in your fucking bank account. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and my wall.
And your wall.
And my
And
door.
your fence.
But,
And your dogs are also ripping holes in your fence.
yeah.
How'd
But,
that happen? Did you fix it?
no, we have to finish this. This isn't
No,
done.
fuck
We're not
that,
done.
dude.
No, we're not done.
Really?
Yeah, because you're not.
Because I'm ready to pee.
Hold on, because you're not seeing where I'm coming from. All
No,
right.
I am seeing where you're coming from, and if you think I'm paranoid, then that's fine. Okay, maybe I'm paranoid, but at the same time, if I'm right, you're too much of a bitch to tell me about it, so I shouldn't care either way.
Can I do a quick timeline?
See, you don't have to keep explaining yourself.
Yes, I do, because you're not understanding where I'm.
No,
where
but
coming
I'm
from.
okay with it either way.
Can I get one more? Can I get
Like,
one more quick timeline?
Fuck. All right,
One more quick
but
timeline.
I'm saying it's okay either way.
Okay, me
Like
too.
I'm not gonna quit.
Dude, I
I'm
love
not
you.
gonna bitch
First
out.
of all, I
love
love
you
you.
too,
I'm not mad
brother.
at you.
I'm not either.
But this is why people break up in radio. It's hard to do a show
To
together.
do a show together because
Right.
you think you're the fucking King Nuts fucking
Right.
podcast champion of
Right.
the world,
Can I do a timeline?
and you're trying to belittle me.
Can I do a timeline?
And that's what it is in my mind, but I know it's just in my mind.
Can I do a timeline?
So I don't give a fuck anymore.
Let me do a timeline.
No, don't do it.
Please, please.
Because you're just gonna fucking bitch
No,
at me because
no.
at this drunk Awana State you started drinking
No.
like you're a bad person for drinking. Oh
No.
my god.
Listen.
It's like no, dude. Like I'm okay. I'm only drinking like so much.
No.
But is that my head?
No, let me do
or is that your head?
Let me do my timeline
Jesus.
real quick, and you
I
can
don't
pee.
want a fucking timeline.
Please, for me. Let me get it off my chest for the fucking thing.
For the book.
We wanted to do a podcast.
Okay, are we gonna take a break and
Yeah.
then do the book
Yeah.
thing?
We wanted to do a podcast.
Yes, we did.
Okay, just let me talk.
I'm not fucking saying anything.
I always talk over you. I'm not saying like you talk over me. All right. We wanted to do a podcast.
I try to talk over
We
you.
wanted to do.
Do you want me to talk over you now?
We wanted to do a podcast.
Do you want me to call you a beady-eyed little faggot?
All right. We wanted to do a
Are
podcast.
you queer? What kind of podcast?
All right.
Is this a gay podcast?
No.
Maybe you and your friends are gay and you're trying to fuck me.
I'm gonna cut this out just so you don't get the fucking shit. All right. We wanted to do a podcast. Okay.
Okay.
All you talked about was your addiction and what you want to get out to people, and you want to help people, and you want to get out your addiction. Okay. So you started talking about your addiction. Okay. Caitlin curbed you. You were mad about it. You wanted to keep talking. A couple episodes later, you got drunk. I thought we'd bring it up. You got offended. I stopped talking about it, and you never let it go ever since then. That's my timeline. Like,
That's it? That quick? That simple?
yeah, to
All
me.
right, so then can we move on from it?
Yeah, I just want to
All
get that
right.
out.
That's fine.
And channel that.
Channel it.
Right.
That's
To
fine.
me, it was just like, I thought that's what you wanted to talk about. It
Yeah,
happened.
and you know
you
what?
didn't like it.
And
I stopped talking
and you
about
know
it.
why? Because like I was uncertain of what I did.
Right.
You know, so that's why it offended me because that's what I said earlier. Like,
I want to watch that episode again.
fuck
dude.
off, shut up. The only thing that offends me is myself,
Yeah.
and usually I hurt my own feelings,
Yeah.
and I'm too hard on myself.
Yeah.
But I need to look in the mirror
Yeah.
and say I'm good enough.
Right.
I'm smart enough.
Yeah.
And gosh darn it,
Right.
people like me, Jason.
Say it
Fry.
5 times.
You said you love me. People
Say it to the
like me.
book. Say it to
Say
the
it to the
fucking
book.
book. You got pee though?
What?
Did you have to pee?
Yeah, so you don't want me to say it to the book?
Oh, do it to the book. I
No,
thought
I'm
you
not
were
going to do it to the book. Not anymore.
All right, go
no,
for
because
it.
you're going to laugh at me, not with me.
So are we done?
What?
We'll cut that. But you don't
How
want that
much?
out. You don't
Why?
want that
No,
out.
because I'm fucking with you, too.
All right.
Like, even if I'm fucking with you in my paranoid mind,
Yeah.
at least give me that.
Yeah. I want you to
Well,
fuck
then
with
quit
me.
being offended because you're
Oh,
offended by
fuck.
my paranoid mind.
That's such a wrong word.
No, it's not. You're distraught.
Can we, dude, fucking...
What about my reality?
Can I tell you
Maybe my paranoid mind is my reality,
Can I tell you
Jason
something
Fry.
funny that Bill Burr was saying?
That was funny. Did you hear me?
Nah, say
I
it.
don't care about Bill Burr.
Say it.
What about me and you?
Dude, this is what's going on in the world with offended. To keep going on with offended. Bill Burr was saying, he's like, I was on Twitter And he's like, there was this girl, and she tweeted and said, I lost, because of the Kavanaugh, you know that Kavanaugh story?
Yeah.
She was like, I lost male friends this week. And he's like, all these people are commenting like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. He's like, this bitch has nothing to do with shit, and she's getting consoled over something that has nothing to do with her. Like, that's society now.
Because she was so offended by
Right.
what the fucking Kavanaugh
And people
thing
are like
was.
consoling her. Like, nothing happened to her.
No, nothing did. But she was very
And
offended.
people were consoling her.
But like, did anyone ask her what was wrong?
I think
Was it just Kavanaugh?
it was assumed because she said I lost male friends this week. So that's assuming that she got in a fight with male friends about the Kavanaugh story. They were probably defending him.
And she was offended because.
How do you feel about that? Not to like get like. How do you feel about that?
What the I feel like
It's
he was
tricky.
attacked.
Yeah,
Like it was definitely.
like an assault.
We wanted to talk about this before.
Yeah, we didn't get to it.
No. Because I watched that rape culture thing.
Yeah. See, what's so wrong with what just happened? I don't. That's what I don't get. You know, I don't get what's so wrong with what just happened. I feel like that was like a natural progression. You're like, you can't do it. Like, you can't do it.
What, into that fucking topic?
Yeah.
Well, because why?
'Cause you gave me like a look. Like, why are you talking about this? I was just trying to get back to life. Like, okay, I told my timeline. Back to life.
Dude, I gotta pee.
Alright,
Fucking
break.
God, dude, if anyone knows why.
The real truth is the
fuck you.
viewers. They know. I'm looking at them. They know what's going on
'cause
more than
you're-
we know.
Because you're an asshole.
I go.
But that,
So, but I do want to talk about the Kavanaugh
the
thing.
Kavanaugh thing's fucking gnarly.
So what we were talking about off camera was
Mm-hmm.
you were kind of siding with him,
Definitely.
and and I'm with you. I'm not like
Yeah.
I feel
you're
like
not being devil's advocate like 100%.
I'm
fucking
torn. I'm
horns
just
and
torn.
shit. You're torn because why would this chick fucking?
Why I said off camera?
She's
Why
a
would
doctor,
she lie? She's a
and
doctor.
Why would she lie?
Right. This late.
To destroy his reputation. Because it's the game of politics, dude, and you can't trust what the fuck's going on in the political world.
But she brought this up a long time ago, too.
She did?
Yeah, in 2012 or 13, she brought this up to a therapist, and I think something else too. She brought it up, and it just went away.
Because he was a fucking district judge?
I don't know.
Like, I wonder how rape's handled. Like, did she bring it up when it first happened?
Well,
Or did she bring it up, like, later in years?
you just said something though that I think is getting fucked up. There was no rape. Assault.
It was sexual assault.
Yeah, they like
So
held
what
her.
does that
Damn, I
mean?
need to shake my chills.
What, it's cold?
Yeah, I just got like you can't talk like you get like I'm like real fucking cold.
What?
I don't know. I just need to shake it. All right. Anyways, this isn't warm though. But they said they held her down for a second, and then she screamed, and they kind of let
And
her
then
go.
they let her go. So, is that what she's saying?
Yeah, that's what she's saying. There was no rape.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And those are like the facts?
Mm-hmm.
And what, he just happened to be in the room all drunk?
Mm-hmm. And went into a room, and they like held her down, and so
And he just happened to be there.
okay. Can I say my point? Even if he did do it, I did a lot of.
Was he one that held her down?
Yeah, one of them. There's two guys. All right, so my point is, let's say he did it.
Okay.
He was 16, 17. No, he was in college.
In college. It was a frat
high
party
school.
or something. No, it was a high school party because it was like 37 years ago.
So I think about the shit I did.
Yeah.
Like, should I be held accountable for the rest of my life for that shit?
No. No, you shouldn't.
Right. That's why, like, some kids kill people when they get out, like, 10 years later. Because, like, should they be in jail for the rest of their life for something they did when they were...
When they were like 15?
It's proven your brain isn't developed yet.
Right, so like when someone does like a stupid thing when they're younger and they get incarcerated and told that they're a bad person,
Right.
and told that they're a piece of shit fucking criminal, you need to go away from your family, you need to get fucking put in this place because you're not suitable for society.
Right.
That's got to be traumatizing to someone.
Well, I feel bad for people that don't have a family. They didn't have an upbringing. They didn't have any role models. And now they're placed in the system. it just feeds
And
this.
the system is there to like raise these people.
I know.
I mean, I was kind of there.
And then you were, and it's like, but there's people like Mike Hitt who came from like real bad shit too, and they rise above.
Did he end up in the system?
No, but he had like.
Did he end up arrested and fucking thrown in a cell?
No, but
in a fucking room where the light stays on all night and you're fucking 15?
No, I'm just saying he came from like drug addict parents. I'm gonna check with him before if I can air this or not. But I think he said it out loud. But drug addict parents and like moved every other month and stuff, and he rises above. So like, I guess, but I think just because some people make it. Like, you know, they'll be like, well, if there's one black president or one black doctor, then why can't all you? But maybe that's not true. Like, maybe they're, like, the lucky. Like, they're, like, winning the lottery. Like, just because one...
Exceptional.
Exception to the rule.
And, like,
they're an exception to the rule.
They're an exception to the rule.
Maybe
but
a
it
little bit
also
more.
might have been, like, the fucking system placing him there just to keep people in a line.
Right.
Like, it could be, like, a master chess move. You know, in the fucking leadership versus the oppressed.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely with you. Though. Like, I won't put it past.
Because, dude, do you vote?
No.
Did you vote for Obama?
No.
I did.
Yeah.
I was stoked that there was going to be a black president, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm voting for this guy. I haven't voted before, and I haven't voted since.
That was the only time you voted?
No, I voted for Bernie in the prelim.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, before that.
Before that, I never voted.
Yeah.
I was, like, maybe 20, but I was incarcerated up until the time I was 19.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't really have a chance to vote. But I wasn't a felon, dude. That's kind of fucked up to take away felonies' fucking right to vote.
I guess you have
like,
to take shit
have
away.
A gun. You got to punish people for being bad.
Right?
But what about rehabilitation? Like, there's no such thing as rehabilitation.
I mean, they have
like you can't be fixed. Like, you're fucked. And that's the way this society looks at people. They look at drug addicts that way. They look at felons that way. They look at everyone that way. You're punished for life. This shit's on your fucking permanent record. It goes with your identity because those people identify with it, dude. When I was told I was a drug addict at fucking 14, I identified with it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is me. Like, this is cool. And I played the fucking drug addict role. And I like drugs, dude.
But I guess...
But then I was told I was a piece of shit for it. But you guess what?
Do you give yourself any responsibility?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not, you know, like...
No, I do. Absolutely. And you have to. You have to. You have to fucking take responsibility for what you did. But at the same time...
You knew what you were doing, right? It was bad.
At the time, well, I was told that it was bad, but at the same time, like, it was the only thing that made me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever there's like authority figures that are kind of there,
mm-hmm.
and they're fucking wearing a badge with, you know, like, I'm better than you, and I tell you you're a drug addict. Especially at 15 for me, dude. Like, there were counselors that were adults.
Yeah.
You know, there were police officers, there were fucking lawyers, there were public defenders, there were probation officers telling me that I was a drug addict piece of shit from the time I was 14. You know, and I got caught with a bag of weed in a car. Like a fucking half a gram of weed.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, like, dude, like, you know, like, what the fuck?
Dude, Cat Williams was like... He was talking about Cat Williams. Right, Cat Williams was talking about some rich billionaire who did like some crazy shit and went to jail for like no time. He's like, I did 3 years in jail for a blunt. I didn't even smoke yet. I didn't even light yet.
I didn't even light that shit yet.
I was
dying, and it's fucked up, dude. And that's fucking cool though, man. It's about time weed's becoming legal, and it should be. And I don't even think it's. I don't like it being called medicinal because I don't think it's medicinal. Like, it is medicinal. It helps people. It can be. It is. But I almost think it's being called that for legality reasons.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't think that's cool, man.
But maybe that's the first step, though.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
If that's what they have to call it.
If that's what they have to do it, and, like, I'm okay with it. But at the same time, like, the weed culture is such a way of life.
Yeah.
And it's becoming known that it's a healthy way of life.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of fucking functional motherfuckers out there smoking pot.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like, and that's what I'm saying about all drugs, dude. Like, there could be people, if you could grow your own poppy plants.
Yeah.
And fucking take care of your habit.
Yeah, right.
And, like, just be fine throughout the day. Like, people would go to work. They would fucking do this. It's not the fucking drug that makes the drug addict a criminal. It's the law.
Yeah, it's the law.
And the laws need to fucking change.
Well, you know how I was making fun of you for being paranoid? Like I said...
well, fuck, I am paranoid.
Well, I was saying ever since...
But it's the truth, so maybe...
Well, hold on, hear me out. Hear me out, though. I'm
fucking with you.
I was saying ever since you started on that shit, I feel like you got more paranoid on the podcast.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that because like all you're doing is more sensitive about your feelings, and that's okay. That's better than the opposite.
It's better than the opposite. But
if that's the side effect of weed, the bad side effect, then so what?
Then so what?
Makes you
just
a better person.
Right.
You know?
And like that's why I was saying like before, like paranoia can be good. You know, like it can teach you things in certain ways. Like, okay, I'm very sensitive in certain things, and maybe I shouldn't smoke pot because I haven't been smoking pot a lot.
But it's like...
But at the same time, like it showed me like possibilities and like why am I reacting to these things that are just really thoughts.
You know what gets tricky about weed?
Like that's what it is, dude. Being sensitive is being fucking emotionally responsive to thoughts.
100%. But what gets tricky about weed is like, you know, because I smoked for a long time.
And you can't anymore. Well, you don't.
I wouldn't anyway. I quit before I couldn't anyways.
What if you did now? Would it freak you out?
Yeah, I tried. I've tried. It just
doesn't sit well with you.
It just freaks me out. But anyways, like you could look at me all high.
Yeah.
in your head, like this motherfucker, like look at him, like he's using me. And it's like you have this paranoia, right? And like
when
maybe
you're high?
You looking at me.
Okay. And you're high.
No,
or
I'm sober.
high.
You're high,
okay.
looking at me, and you're like, look at this motherfucker, like he's using me, or like blah blah blah. And like maybe just because you're paranoid about it doesn't make it truth.
Right. It
maybe
doesn't make it
in your
truthful.
head at that moment you're high and like you feel the world, like look at him, but like it still could be a false paranoia.
No, it's a false thought, and I recognize that.
Or it could be real. Or
in either way,
it could be partially true. But you're taking it too personal.
Too personal. In either way, it shouldn't fucking matter.
Right.
Like I shouldn't give a fuck what you think, and I don't really like I. Honestly,
hard,
I don't,
though.
but at the same time, like emotionally, I do.
You
so
do.
like my what?
You do.
I
we
do.
all do.
Yeah.
We all do. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you get like when your boss comes to you, and he fucking looks at you and he's like looking at your truck like you did something wrong. Like, do you get like emotionally like, oh fuck?
I get like get the fuck.
It's just like an anxiety.
Yeah, an anxiety.
Right. Like if that happens when people just look at you normally.
Yeah.
Like that sucks.
Or like,
and that's why I don't smoke weed anymore, because like it makes me too sensitive. When people look at me in the eye, and I used to be cool.
Yeah.
Like I'd be able to look people in the eye all the time, and I'd be fucking fine.
Yeah.
And then when I smoke weed, I'm like, fuck. I cower or something because it's too much.
Too much truth.
It's too much shit, like just too much.
Well, did you start?
But like it helped me so much, and I love the culture and I love everything about it. I just can't fucking do it.
Maybe you should.
I can eat it. I love eating it.
Oh yeah, because you ate it.
I fucking love eating it.
It's better.
Huh?
It's better.
Yeah, it's like a better feel. Like it's feeling.
A body high.
Yes.
Yeah, body high.
It's nice.
Well, I'm watching this the Haunting on Hill House.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gotta fucking watch it. Probably the best.
Well, I've been looking at it the past like 4 nights because I've been looking at shit to watch.
Easily the best.
And I keep going by it.
But watch it with Caitlin though. It has to be a family show.
But yeah, and like we've been getting to bed late. I keep bringing it up to her, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude,
it's gonna freak you out."
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a Luke alone high in the bed.
Well, I'm not smoking pot anymore, so I'll be alright.
It's very well done, dude. Like,
is it,
dude? It's creepy.
It's good.
Shit, like creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life. So well done.
Creepy like what? Like, can you compare it to
it's
something?
Not cheap. Like, rah! It's like a hand, like a shadow. Or like, she'll be like looking
while she's sleeping.
Yeah.
And like they set the mood right.
Or and the music's
all freaky.
The acting, the kids.
Yeah, it's like good.
Or like there'll be like a ghost and it'll just be like this like bent neck girl. Just
right.
Like,
and it'll be like a flash.
Yeah.
Like, ah! And then it'll be all fucking...
Right. Right. Not like those movies where it's constantly blah.
Yeah, right. So it's a little creepier. The cheap thrills.
Yeah,
that was like fucking American Psycho and shit.
This was a book.
Was it?
Yeah.
The book would probably... I've never gotten into like creepy books.
So this is very good, but my point by it, there's this one chick on it.
Did you just finish it? Is that what you were finishing?
Tonight.
Okay.
And you fell asleep reading the Mia, huh?
I fell asleep watching Monsters
I
Inc.
figured. I was like, oh, whatever. I was like,
No,
he's
we were
tired.
watching Monsters Inc. But like I was waiting for your phone, but my fucking phone was plugged in.
I didn't want to do it if you were tired. You
Nah.
know, but
No, dude, I ate half a cookie and I was like, we gotta go do this.
But I did want to really do it though.
I did too,
you know why?
dude. Why?
Because I have nothing in the chamber right now. It's the first time since we started.
It's not locked and loaded
No,
yet.
I have nothing going. Like I always
Yeah.
like
You got a baby in the oven. That's something going.
yeah, I'm a baby.
You're talking podcast.
We find out the gender next week.
No shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna reveal it?
I'll reveal it on here. Yeah.
Are you gonna have like a little pink balloon?
Yeah, we'll do something
Yeah.
funny. We'll do something funny. But
Maybe the fucking book could tell us.
yeah, it's like I want
That's what you should do.
Yeah, right.
But just like color a page pink or blue.
Yeah, and just flip it.
Do you have names? I know we went over this before.
Yeah, we have a boy name, not a girl.
Xavier.
Name. No. Rowan.
Oh, that's right. Rowan's cool.
Rowan and Riley. I could be like, yo, Rowan. Like
Ro.
Rowan.
You call him Ro.
Ro. That's a fine name.
Ro's a good name.
Yeah, Rowan
That's
Riley.
a fine name.
Yeah, Rowan. But in the Haunting of Hill House, this one girl, she like can touch you and like feel you.
Feel your feelings.
And it reminds me of you.
Really?
It's like you high.
Really?
With your eyes. So you explaining that was like her. So she
Really?
wears a glove. So she doesn't have to deal with that.
So she doesn't touch people?
Right. Because it's
Really?
too real.
So should I wear sunglasses? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but you wear
I should,
sunglasses
yeah,
when you're
all the time. Maybe I need contacts that I can flood every 2
Right.
seconds.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking crazy. Do you get what I'm saying there?
No, not really.
You were saying like you can't.
No,
lift
I
people-
know. Yeah, no, it was a funny comparison.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was good.
But at the same time,
You gotta
fuck
give me
you.
that. It was a good
It
reference.
was a good reference. But fuck you. I'm gonna eat the rest of my cookie.
But back to
Oh wait, can I get into my shit? Or what are you talking about?
Sure. Go ahead.
Pauly Shore?
Probably sure. Can I say one more? You go.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead. No, you fucking say one.
Back to
more
the offended thing. I was watching.
Okay.
I was watching. You ever see Reese Witherspoon?
I see. That's what I got too. Is
Reese
offended
Witherspoon?
shit.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm a
That would have been funny if I was talking about Reese
Pretty
Witherspoon.
fucking crazy. She's hot as fuck
Uh-huh.
too. So hot.
Dude,
She's naked in the movie. You know that?
what was the movie where she was like the Southern Belle and her ex-husband was making glass?
I don't know.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay. I ain't never seen
That's
it.
when I fell in love with
She's
Reese.
so hot. Like so hot. Anyway,
Super cute.
do you ever see the video of her and her husband getting pulled over for drunk driving?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude. It's
Yeah?
great.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Because she's like,
Does she get all fired up?
yeah, she gets all fired up.
'Cause she's a spicy Southern chick.
She's a celebrity.
That's hot.
No, she's a celebrity.
Oh, like Hollywood.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm an American. And then she's like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
She's got a Southern accent.
Sorry, do you know who I am? That's not what I meant by it.
That was a total Southern
Yeah, I know.
accent.
And she's like, you're about to find out. You know, so it was embarrassing for her. Because anytime a celebrity gets caught using their celebrity.
using their celebrity. It's like
embarrassing.
name dropping.
And the cops didn't give a fuck. Like, they're like, I don't give a fuck who you are. So anyways, she was on Good Morning America. And dude, it was like making me sick. They're like, so what happened? And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, so how do you feel bad about it? You know, and they're like, well, what are you going to do different? And like, so what do you have to say about to
So
yourself?
they were drilling her.
Yeah, and it's like, but not like how I just said it, but they really were.
But pretty much.
And she's like tap dancing, and it's like, who are we to like make people tap dance for their mistakes?
Ma'am, what did I just tell you to do?
I'd like to know what's going on.
He's under arrest. If you don't get back
I'm
there,
a U.S. citizen. I'm allowed to stand on
Actually,
American
you're
ground
not
and
allowed
ask
to do anything
any
like-
question I want to ask.
go ahead. Come on.
You better not arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you kidding me?
No, I told you.
I'm an American citizen.
I told you to get in that car and stay in there, didn't I?
This is beyond.
I
This
told
is beyond.
You fight with me. I promise
This
you.
is harassment.
Yes,
You're
it's
harassing me as an
I've
American
given you
citizen.
every facility,
I have
every
done
right.
nothing against the law.
Reese, can you please quit? Yes, you have. You didn't obey my...
I have to obey your orders?
Yes, you do, Reese.
No, sir, I
Reese,
do
have
not.
tonight. Reese.
Absolute nothing.
Reese.
I'm now being arrested and handcuffed?
Yep.
Do you know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get
Oh,
that
really?
information.
Okay. You're about to find out who I am.
That's fine. I'm not real worried about you, ma'am. I done told you how things work. You want to get out and get up in my investigation? That's okay.
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, guess what? We have a law for that. It's called obstruction.
I I'm
welcome to
obstructing your
America.
justice.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I'm being anti-American.
Yep. Go ahead and sit down.
Wow.
Sit your butt first. It'll be a lot easier on you.
Interesting. Arresting me.
I tried. I'm sorry. I absolutely 100% tried. I have nothing to do with that. I know.
Right.
And she, like, her answers were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and like, "I learned so much." It's like, Reese, fuck that. Like, why are you even doing this?
She was full of shit.
And we all bow down to the media.
Yeah.
You know?
We do, dude. We're total media bitches.
Right. We just bow down.
I can't stand
I'm
it,
so
dude. I can't
sorry.
even. Caitlin's constantly watching just the local news, and I can't watch it.
Bad energy.
It's bad shit, dude. Like, they'll talk about, like, guns in fucking Braddock, and then they'll talk about a fucking pharmacy.
Or a fire.
A fire that goes off.
Kids
and
die.
And
Animals.
fucking kids that are breaking into cars. Like, they're constantly putting fear into us.
You're right.
And then they're like, oh, the weather's going to be, like, okay, and fucking happy-do-lucky. You know,
Right.
like, it might snow. Oh, my God. It's going to fucking snow. And that pisses everyone off.
Well, remember you laughed at me for this idea, but remember I wanted to do good news with Luke Lackawanna?
yes, that would be cool.
Maybe we should try
We
to-
should do that.
Like, both of
Good
us will
news.
find good stories.
Good stories.
We'll do,
because
like,
you can find them on Facebook.
the good stories.
You do find them.
Yeah, you
And
can.
you'll tag me on there.
Oh,
every once in a
yeah,
while.
yeah,
where
right.
it's like a good thing.
That's why I do it on purpose.
Yeah,
try
I had to.
I try to keep you away from the negativity because I.
Well,
can
that's
go
why
down
I
that.
fucking deleted my Facebook app. I was like, I'm done, dude. I can't do it because, like, did you see that artist rendition of people on their phones?
No.
Where their face is getting sucked into the phone. It's like,
I bet.
can you do that graphic?
No.
No, but it would
Photoshop,
be
I
sick.
could,
Yeah, could you
yeah.
Photoshop my face like
Do it. There you go.
getting sucked into my phone? Because, like, I'll sit down on the shitter. Like, I get anxiety if I sit on the toilet without my phone.
100%.
You get it too.
Yeah, fucking 100%.
And I see my kid, dude. My kid's
Ah.
like, "Where's the iPad?" And I'm like, "I don't know what's going on." He's like, "I gotta take a crap."
Ah, shit.
I'm like, "Fuck, so you need something?" I'm like, "Go get a book." And he's like, "No, I need a pad.
Do what
Can
we
I borrow
did.
your phone?
Yeah.
Can I do this?"
do what we did. Read the back of the shampoo bottle.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what we did.
Or if there was like a silhouette of a hot chick,
Yeah.
like it was a Hawaiian tropic
Yeah.
shampoo, you'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
did you beat off to that shit?"
No, but I know what you're
Well,
talking
good,
about.
but you always had fucking internet.
Yeah, I always had internet.
Always.
For
So
a
you
long
were
time.
always beating off to porn?
Yeah, but porn on
You
the
never used your imagination for fucking beating
No,
off?
I did, but porn on the internet is I know it sounds weird, is a newer-ish thing. Like back in the day,
The
you would have
amount
to,
of it.
you would have to like download and like it was a different process back then.
Right.
It wasn't like Pornhub. Maybe there was, but like I did use my imagination. Playboys, Spank Bank,
Victoria's Secret?
Victoria's Secret,
Spank Bank.
Yeah, Spank Bank.
So, like,
It's
once
dry
you
though. My
first
Spank
started
Bank's
getting...
dry though.
Mine is too, because there's so much porn.
Right.
Like, your Spank... Nobody has a Spank Bank
Like I
anymore.
remember it, but like I don't like enough to really like.
Did your phone ever die? Like, in mid-crank? And you're like, I
Forced.
gotta go to the Spank Bank. And you're like, oh, that chick from 97.
Yeah, fucking
You're like, when I picked her up...
Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Dude,
That's the only time people fucking enter their Spank Banks.
you know what I got?
Do you have Spank Banks from porn?
You know what
Do
I
you
got-
try and find porn from your Spank? Do you have porn Spank Bank?
No,
Where you're like, oh, where was that porn that I
no,
watched?
never twice.
Never?
Never twice.
I've done it twice.
Never.
And I've looked for them. I'm like, where the fuck
I don't
is...
know why. One time, done.
That's the only reason I know that Jessa Rhodes chick.
Man, she ruined herself big time.
She did.
I was so
yeah, she looks
disappointed
like
by
shit,
that.
dude.
Can I
Her
show
face
you?
is all jacked up.
Look at this UFC fighter. Tell me this UFC fighter doesn't look exactly like Jessa Rhodes in her prime. That's creepy,
What
right?
UFC?
That's a UFC fighter. Does that
that's the
not look like
chick.
Jessa Rhodes in her prime?
That does look like her.
Dude,
That looks exactly like her.
exactly like her, but she's a fighter.
She's probably built like she used to be.
And that's
That
how
looks
Jessa
exactly
looked to
like
me.
her.
I know. Not anymore.
How many people are you following on that shit?
Only 177. Look how many are following me.
669. We don't have that many.
Dude, you know what's crazy though? Look, this chick. All right, this real hot chick with 4.4 million followers started to follow me, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Did you throw her what the fuck but why?
I was like, that's crazy, you know? I was like, because she was. This is gonna sound gay to you, because she's verified. That means
What's
like
that
verified.
mean?
That means like she's real. She's not like some like beach girl, like some fake account. Like
That's what that little blue check mark
yeah,
is.
she's real, like 4.4 million. So she's following me, which is like kind of crazy. Like she's,
I don't know why that's. How many people was she following?
How many? Look,
Like what are you the fucking statistic of? So
eight-
you're one
eight-
of 898.
That's good, and she has 4.4 million. Anyways, so she
Okay.
liked the picture. She liked this picture, and I was like, still like, oh wow. But I was like, it's Riley.
But that's an arty picture.
But
dude.
hold on, I'm getting
But
to a
that's
point.
cool.
But I was like, okay, it's Riley though. Like that doesn't really count.
Right.
But then she liked this picture.
Oh,
That's cool.
she likes the Weasley-eyed little fucking prophet.
That's cool, right?
That is cool.
For a girl with 4.4 million, and she's hot as
and
fuck.
she's only got 894
right, and she liked
people.
my picture.
Jesus
For a girl to
Christ,
like
dude.
your
What are
picture,
the statistics of that?
I don't know. But that's just cool. Like normally, hot girls never like your shit. That's rare for a hot girl to like your shit.
I don't know. I'm not on Instagram that often.
Oh.
Like, there's hot chicks that like our what the fuck but why thing. Like, are you really excited about that?
I feel like
Does that help your self-esteem? Like,
If-
what the fuck are you saying?
what I'm getting at is how retarded that whole thing
That
is.
whole thing is.
Right.
That's gay.
But it's almost like popularity.
Not gay isn't gay.
Right, but it's almost like popularity back in the day. Like a really hot girl liked my picture. Why would that not make me feel good? That super
Right.
hot smoking girl with 4 million followers
That's
liked
that's
my
like
shit.
in 1968, a fucking hot chick in your high school that you thought was hot takes your yearbook and like puts a heart around it.
Yes.
Around you.
Right.
or
That's a great
something.
fucking example.
That is.
It makes you like, all right.
Yeah, it makes you feel good. It's just happening fucking 14.4 million times nowadays.
Right. Now, if this was the other way around.
So it's a popularity contest.
If this was the other way around and that girl was following 4 million people,
Right.
and only 800 followers, then I'd be like, it's just like a fake account.
It's just
like
some bullshit. Yeah, right.
You get what I'm saying? How it's
Yeah,
like the
I've seen
opposite?
that, yeah.
That's crazy. That she, I rubbed that in
So
Claire's
you're-
face. I did. She hates me so much.
That's what I was gonna say.
Right,
I'm like, so that like helps your self-esteem.
Yeah, it does.
Instagram helps your self-esteem in that way.
But if Riley,
How often does that happen? Where some chick with
it's never happened to me before.
it's never happened before.
No, that's the first time. But I got to give Riley probably most of the credit. I
'Cause she was in both pictures.
I don't post selfies, but I'm gonna do it just for a test to see if she likes my selfie. Now, if she likes my selfie without Riley, I'm in there, dude.
That is fucking crazy.
I'm getting in there.
You think you could hit it?
No, but
Like you wouldn't, unless but fuck, you would think you could hit it.
that's
So it would be for your face.
That's why-
Like just perfectly for your face. So Riley drew you in. So that's almost like baiting people on Instagram
With a cute little
Riley.
girl, yeah.
And then you're gonna throw your face out there to see if she'll fucking bite.
this is fucked up too. I always
You're a
man.
dirty whore.
I always tell. This is fucked up too. I always tell Kirby, I actually got in a fight with her and her friends about this shit. I said a woman with a kid is damaged goods. A 30-year-old guy with a cute little daughter on the market is gold.
Is fucking is a
That's-
fisherman.
Yeah, dude. Like, take your pick.
Yes.
All those, like, any girl who's 30 and they see, like, a guy with a job with a little cute girl.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's like a little puppy. It's having a
It
puppy.
is, yeah, dude. It's fishing.
But a
bait.
woman with a kid, it's like,
damaged.
oh, you know what happened? You know me and my big mouth. I said if we got divorced, I would way easier find a girl than she would a guy because she's just a mom with 2 kids. And
It's probably true though in our society.
True. And they got
That's
mad at me.
fucking shitty.
You're just a
They all
woman.
got mad at you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that's not. Like, no,
So
I'm
you're not
stop
like a
it.
woman sympathizer.
No, not at
I
all.
mean, I'm not a sympathizer for anything.
No, I am.
Are you?
But I do hate this whole like
Like that's kind
pussy-fied
of fucked
man.
up.
You know
Like,
me, I always
were
fight
you
back.
like trying to be alpha in that situation? Were
I
you
was-
like, hey, look at me, I could? Wait, what am I trying to say?
I'm trying to prove a point that
Right, but like, why are you trying to prove that point? For like a societal statistic? Or are you trying to fucking say
I see where you're going with this.
I could get laid easier than you since you bitches had kids?
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Simple as that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just basically saying a guy with a kid is almost like a prop.
Way easier. You're right.
You know, it's like
yeah.
I can't think of
It's
the
like,
word.
oh my god, you're taking a kid out. Yeah, it's like having a puppy. It's fish bait.
Dude, if Caitlyn left you and you were at the playground with Mia and you were single, they'd be like, "Oh my god, like who is that?" And they'd be like, "He's single." They'd be like,
Dude,
every girl
I use
in
it
their
all
head.
the time. I lost my wedding ring.
Oh no, yeah,
Chicks are coming up to me all the time.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, dude.
I bet. They look. Do you ever see girls?
My
walk?
wife's hotter than you. Do you like chicks?
Yeah.
What?
Do you ever look, or do girls look at your hand? Do you ever see them look at your
Yes.
ring? Me too.
Yeah. Do you ever look at girls' hands?
No, because they're filled with jewelry. I don't even know
Really?
what I'm looking at.
You never noticed?
No.
Bullshit.
I swear to God, we talked about this. Like, I never, until I got married.
We never talked about this.
No, I mean with Kirby. I never paid attention to that till I got married.
Until you got married.
And now when I look, I don't even know what I'm looking. I'm like, wait, is that her left hand or right hand?
Right
She
hand?
is like, sometimes single girls even fill their like shit up. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's because you're at the strip club too much.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know what I'm
You
looking
are.
at.
You're like, oh my god, is that a nipple ring, vagina ring, or fucking?
Sadly, a
ring?
lot of women are attracted to married men. They get off on that shit.
They do.
You know.
I mean, I don't know. I've never really tested it.
Did you watch?
You have. You
Uh,
always do.
did
That's
I-
where you get your self-esteem from.
Wait, did I tell? I'm trying to think. Did I test
Yeah.
what? I don't
You
know.
don't get your self-esteem from that?
I'm processing what you
You
said.
do.
What would I?
Did you hear what I said?
No, that's what I'm saying again. I
Right.
didn't, I missed it.
Oh, you get your self-esteem from chicks that like unmarried men. Or no, like you wave your wedding ring around so that chicks will fucking hit on you, and then you get all feeling better about yourself.
Well,
for
what
it.
guy doesn't feel good by being wanted? It doesn't make
Not
you feel
many.
When Caitlyn,
Yeah, no, that's
oh my
right.
god, his head when Caitlyn told him all the women at the pool thought you were hot. Your head was like that big for a day.
That's bullshit.
Oh my god, you were loving that shit. It made you feel. Did it not make you feel good?
No,
Really?
it didn't.
Didn't make
I
you
was
feel
like,
good at
that's
all?
it. They don't even know me.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Bullshit.
No, that's the truth.
No,
It's
no.
hard being a good-looking son of a bitch.
See?
You wouldn't know.
See,
Yeah.
there it
Everyone
is.
looks at you like, look at that beady-eyed little fucking Skeletor.
See, there it goes.
And then they think that I'm like handsome.
It made you
They're
feel
like,
good.
look at that handsome son of a bitch.
It made you feel good, and that's okay if it made you feel good. I don't know what's wrong with that. Like a woman, I think the problem though with women now is they get maybe too much off like Instagram likes and shit.
Dude, it would suck to be a super hot chick.
It
fucking
would. And
walking through a fucking club, wondering if every fucking dude that sees him wants to fuck him. And it would just suck to have to fucking pull that much attention to yourself to make yourself feel good.
No,
Right?
I actually had that thought recently where there was like a really hot girl. I'm like, damn,
It must suck to be her.
Her
It
whole
must
life.
suck to be a lot of people.
and she has a limited time
Oh, you're
of being
so
hot.
good looking.
And she has a limited time of that. Think about that.
Yeah.
You know? She's gonna be ugly, and then what? You don't have a
Right.
job. You don't
Right.
even have anything.
Right.
Except your tits, your big fake tits, and your,
big
fake
fake
ass.
tits and your fake ass. And
Yeah.
like, look at me, and I get to shape my shit.
Oh my god, I
around.
can't believe it's 1:30. Holy fucking
How long have
shit.
we gone? This is a long one.
It's only been an hour.
That's it?
Maybe we like paused it
Jesus
and shit.
Christ.
Well, that was a good one though.
We're done?
No, we don't have to be done.
We're just getting into fucking
No, that's
the meat.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Feeling if a girls think you're hot.
Oh, like super hot chicks. Wouldn't that be pressure on like a
It would.
beautiful looking person?
It would.
Like they walk into a place and they see people, and even if they don't want to deal with it, they walk into a place and they see someone, they're like, they see that person looking at them like they're a piece of meat.
Yeah,
And
I
they're just like,
know.
Fuck you.
I know.
That would fuck with someone.
I guess the trade-off,
But people want that.
would be they don't have to deliver like 200 packages a day or wash a bunch of dirty windows every day. You get what I'm saying? Like there's like a trade-off to it where they get to sit at home.
Well,
and,
there
like,
is, but you gotta like sell your soul. That's kind of
Right.
like what selling your soul is, like being a fucking model.
selling your soul.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
like
know.
I'm selling my
But the Kardashians.
body.
The Kardashians.
Yes,
They sell their
they're
body.
selling their souls.
Yeah, souls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
because they're looking for their outer looks to make them inner selves feel happier.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know.
Dude, that made sense. There's a lot of Z's in there. It did though.
But,
fucking verbiage is truth.
But it's
Fuck.
okay though if that's what somebody wants. If that's what a girl wants to do, like just because you're super like into all that, like maybe some people aren't. Like maybe they are just more shallow. Like
Yeah,
you're
it
deep.
should
You're
be.
deep. Like a lot of
But
girls
like
aren't that deep.
Yeah, no, well, whatever.
hot and
like
they
that's
work
cool. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, yeah, that's fine. They should be able to do that.
And one day,
But at the same time, like those girls shouldn't hate on other people. Other people shouldn't hate on them for being that way.
What about this?
There's a fucking equality question for you.
All right, I bet a hot Instagram model on my phone gets hated on more than she hates on other people.
Probably.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She probably gets more hate easily than an ugly girl.
Than she ever hates on anyone else.
Yeah, than she hates on ugly people.
But because she knows she's the shit.
Yeah, I know. And then a lot of it's like, I'll have
because all those positive fucking tweets make her self-esteem super.
And like, I get it. But there's like a lot of people who be like, oh, I thought you were an asshole. And they'll be like, oh, Luke, I thought you were whatever. And they'll be like, oh, Caitlin, I thought you were a bitch. Or like, so maybe like they have this like little portrayal of what they like act like, but maybe they are cool, and maybe they are deeper than you think, or maybe I know this one Brittany chick, she's like a UFC model, and she's like a painter, and she like reads, and like, but from looks you would think she's some stuck up bitch, but she's well read, she's a painter, and so that's us being shallow by thinking that's all they are. Is that too deep or too much at once?
No, it was understanding.
Like,
but yeah, dude,
we're shallow by thinking that's
that's
all they are.
Fucking
that's just what
gavel.
Yeah.
That's what it is, dude. Everyone's got judgment. And a lot of people that think people are stuck up bitches or stuck up assholes are actually insecure fucking people. You know, just because they come off as like a stuck up fucking idiot fucking asshole doesn't mean that's what they are. They might be very insecure and they don't know how to act around people.
Yeah, right. They don't know how to act.
You know what I'm saying?
We talked about this before.
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
I don't know how to act around people.
There's a lot of truth to that, dude. There's a lot of people that I see and I try and talk to and they're like just uncomfortable. And I'm like,
and that's not the real them.
That's fine.
And that's
no,
not maybe
not.
the real them.
But like, and people think that they're weird and they're, oh, fuck that person, because it makes them feel uncomfortable. It's like anxiety's fucking contagious.
Yeah,
I thought about this before.
It
is, dude. Especially with other anxious people.
You feel it.
Yes.
And then you get
like, I'm anxious and you're anxious.
Yeah.
Like, us anxious.
Yeah. There's some people.
But it's funny, like, because sometimes, like, me and you will be in a social situation.
Yeah.
And like, it's weird, and like I see your anxiety, and like I can look at you and laugh about it
because you know, like,
because I know, like, oh fuck, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, it helps,
but it's funny.
Yeah,
because you like that we were at Caitlin's dad's,
right,
and you were trying to get a word in,
right, oh,
like
yeah.
everyone was talking, and you're like, boo boo boo, boo boo boo. Like
3 times. I like
3 times, and I watched you every time I was looking at you, and you're like, boo.
The last one I looked over
like,
and I saw, like looking like for somebody.
You're like, boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you looked over and you're like, you saw all that, didn't you? I'm like, yes, I did.
Like, cut off. It's hard to get a word in.
It is, especially when it's. Well, no, I mean, me and you can, but fuck.
Yeah, you ever try to get a word in and you finally get it and everybody looks at you and you're like, whoop.
Yeah, like, oh, fuck, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Right, like, yeah. It was
like,
way
oh,
10 minutes
dude.
ago.
Yeah, now you gotta think of new shit.
Yeah.
It's really trippy when you catch yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck, that was way back there. Now what are they talking about?
Uncle Al's cool.
I love those people.
They're all cool.
I told Kaylee that when we got back. I was like, I love hanging out with your dad's side.
Yeah.
Because we don't
I like
often.
both. I like both.
I love both. I do. But it's cool seeing, like, Uncle Al's, like, super mellow. And George is, like, he's finally there. Like, he made it. Yeah, like, he's, like...
relaxed.
Dude, he went through a lot of shit with the fucking... When shit hit the fan in 2008. Like, he lost his job.
I'll cut this out, man.
Well, no, we don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But, like, that's what happened.
Right.
Like, this man that's been working in this industry of sales...
It's actually more
for years. It's fucked up.
But the story... I know.
Dude, he lost a lot of shit.
And he was in the back of a limo. In his next job, he was, like, limoing the people. He was in the back. Like, that's crazy.
Driving people.
It's fucking wild shit.
And that happened to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people in this country.
Another thing Cat Williams said, dude, it was so fucking funny. He's like, man, he's talking about the recession in America and shit. He's like, a recession? He's like, black people didn't even know the word recession until you guys brought it up. He's like, welcome to our world. He's like, look, go on the top shelf. There's some top Romans. He's like, make yourself comfortable. That's what we do. So welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
White people are jumping out of buildings and shit.
Yeah, right.
His point
like,
was
no, my fucking Toyota Highlander got fucking...
I know.
What's it called?
What?
When a car gets impounded.
Oh, impounded.
Or
yeah,
no, not
yeah.
impounded.
Yeah, impounded. Towed.
Towed, no. When a fucking, like, a bank comes and steals it.
Repoed.
Repoed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My Highlander got
Right.
repoed.
That's like a Wednesday.
Damn,
for
that
them.
would have been so smoother if it was...
Yeah, I know.
Damn, see, that's why I fuck shit up, man. Yeah.
I'm terrible, too. Yeah, I just blank on shit, words.
Yes.
Like I was going to say something else, and I blank before I speak now.
I do,
Do you
too.
ever do that?
Yeah, but, like, what makes me fucking...
Can I say what I was going to say when I blanked
Yeah,
on?
go
You can
ahead.
help me through this.
Yes.
I was going to say because black people are more, and I blanked on the word, so I didn't
Black
bring it
people
up.
are more happier
No,
in
they're-
general?
No, they're more when it comes to money and making shit work. They're
Responsible?
resourceful.
Resourceful.
Yeah.
Right.
So I already blanked on that word in my head before I brought it up.
Before you brought it
And
up.
I've been doing that, so I won't even bring stuff up because I'm like, damn, what's that word? It's real bad.
You don't even bring it up because
I'm gonna blank on the word, so I just don't even bring it up.
But like that's what's cool about like now I have that same shit happen to me, but like I've been talking into my phone like doing voice recordings.
Oh, you still do
And I'll
that?
just sit there and fucking talk and just
Yeah.
talk and like get my thoughts out because I do like I stutter step whenever I'm trying to speak
Yeah.
and it fucking frustrates me. And once that happens, like Eli's stuttering now. You've seen him stutter.
Yeah.
And it like I can watch his mind do exactly what his mouth is doing. Like he's trying so hard to think of one word and it just won't come out.
Do you think it's like a stage? Or I can't think of the word again. Fuck, I'm stupid, Luke. It's really scaring me lately. I think I'm gonna start reading a thesaurus or a dictionary.
You should listen to shit.
Yeah.
A thesaurus or a dictionary.
Yeah, I think
You
you
should
made fun of
read
me this
both.
before. Yeah. Where were we at?
Or you should just can you get the dictionary in fucking Audible?
It's funny though,
You
because
could get it on Audible.
But when I
you could
talk-
listen to the dictionary.
but it's almost like this podcast. Like it's like the anxiety of trying to like keep up with the conversation. Like when I'm like talking in real life, like the word comes out. But
yeah.
for some reason, like when we film, like I'm like, and I listen back, like why the fuck didn't I say that? Like that word.
Should have said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have
It's
said
just that one word.
Anyways, is it a stage? Do they think it's a stage in Eli's
I don't
life?
know. Yeah, they were saying that it's like okay. That he communicates fine. It just takes him a second to spit it out.
I fucking hate that.
But like
shit.
as
I
a,
hate,
but like
no, I
but
hate
for
that type
me,
of
yeah, I
feedback.
don't like that feedback
It's like,
either
what are you
because they're
trying
like
to
trying to be
say?
safe and shit, and it's like what the fuck?
Does he
Like,
have a stutter or what?
does he stutter or not? But he does, but he doesn't. You know, like does he ever stutter with you?
Yeah. Bad
Are
stutter.
you like
I-
spit it out, kid?
I thought it was just a stage.
But it keeps going. He's
No,
like
I
8.
didn't really think too much of it. I just thought it was just like him being excited until
Right.
I think it got
And-
brought up that you guys were concerned
were
about it. I
concerned
never really
because-
like thought about it.
because we thought about it,
Right.
and that's perpetuating it.
No, I just now
No,
I notice it.
now
I
that it's a
notice
problem, like, are we gonna fucking send him to a fucking stutter expert, and now he's gonna go there and be like, "Oh, I
You
need a
should.
stutter expert."
But you should.
Yeah, but is that gonna embed it even more because we diagnosed him as a stutterer?
But if you don't do anything, then what?
I don't know. Maybe he'll fucking
Maybe.
like maybe there's something stuck in his throat, and the motherfucker.
Lesson of the story.
Cough it out.
Moral of the story is having kids is such a fucking.
Dude, you have no idea because your kid might be off.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We've already had issues. And remember when she was in the hospital for 3 days and shit? I have that.
Right.
I've already had that parent tear.
Yeah.
You know?
That parent
It's
terror.
like a tear.
It is. It's scary.
It's like a
dude,
tear.
I want my kid fucking stuttering. You want your kid to be retarded.
No.
Riley's
I'm
not
about to go
retarded.
through that, though. With the new one.
Yeah, you might.
You know what I'm
have
saying? We were just talking
You
about me
think?
and Kirby.
What if you have a Downs?
think you gotta go.
You're gonna exterminate.
I would. She wouldn't. Dude, that's a lot of work,
It is.
Lukester.
Dude,
Do I look built for that
Downs,
shit? They're
dude,
cool and I love
They're
them.
fucking awesome.
It's a-
but
you
you
ever seen the
guys
parents?
are not built for that. The
She
pigs would be
is.
raising that
She
kid.
is.
She
I'm not.
is.
I'm not.
That would give her something.
There's too much going on.
What would you name him if he was Downs?
Riri?
Really?
Yeah.
Riri Regan?
Something where Riri could be his nickname.
His nickname.
Yeah. Ryan. So we call him, yeah, Riri.
Right, Riri.
Yeah. That's a lot of work, dude. You ever watch
It
that
is.
show?
No.
There was a show about, like, there was, like, 5 kids who all had Downs and their parents. It was, like, a reality show. It was fucking awesome. But they're awesome and they're cute and they're funny and they're smart. But the parents are, it's a lifelong baby.
Yeah.
It's
forever.
For a toddler. I'd say a toddler.
I know. My buddies, he lived like right up the street from me, and they had a Downs kid in his house. But he was awesome.
I know, they are awesome.
He was so cool.
They are awesome.
We'd be high as shit, and he'd come running downstairs with his dick out, like, "Wah!"
Yeah, like a big hog.
Yeah. And we're like cheering for him and shit.
But maybe not. I mean, maybe. I don't know, man.
No, dude, you're just gonna have a kid.
I've been wanting to adopt a kid too.
Really?
I keep watching these adoption videos, and the kid cries when they find out they're being fostered. I'm like,
oh,
it's
like
amazing,
a kid that's
dude.
what, like a toddler?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It'd be amazing, dude.
It would
to
be
give a kid a
amazing.
life, Like, what better
Dude,
gift
talk
could
about
you give?
giving back.
I know.
But then it's like you got to worry about the fucking repercussions of a teenage
I know.
adopted kid.
Like a black kid or something.
Or just, no, dude, just a kid that's adopted and then they become a teenager and then they have something to rebel against.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying
because
a black
being-
kid would be tough in this climate nowadays.
What, as white parents?
Mhm.
Like, if we were white people and we adopted black
It'd
kids?
be tough.
It would be.
Because society
huh?
is telling you, like, you guys shouldn't be together.
Wrong.
Wrong. Like,
Yeah, no.
you have to read some books. You'd have to read some and talk to some black people. You have to have a black elder help you along to raise a black
That's
son.
so sad, though. Like, what, you really think that?
I think
Like,
that-
you shouldn't have to have any of that. Like, you could just fucking adopt any kid and raise them as your own.
I would want.
And be open about it. Be like, yeah, like,
You're right.
you're not our fucking biological kid, but we love you more.
You're right.
Or no, but then that's fucking rough. Like, telling, like, an adopted kid, we love you more than your birth parents.
It's rough.
You're like, you are a child of this earth, and I love you.
Right.
And you're a human, and I am human, and I will love you.
Well, this might not be
That's
right.
how you do
know how
it.
they say only a man can raise a man?
What?
They say, like, only a man can raise a man.
Who's they? Who's
Uh,
saying this shit?
You've never heard that before? Like the
Well,
mom,
what's your definition of a man?
like
Someone that can cut wood,
responsibility, and, like cut the
responsibility,
grass,
cut the
and
grass.
Right.
Could they cut wood? Could they build a
take
house?
care of a family.
Take care of a family, just to make money to take care
Like
of
a lot of,
family.
like, all right, in the
Could
ghetto.
they? What about raising chickens?
Hear me out.
Like, what if this man could raise chickens?
Would that be
Why is it
fine?
got to just be making money?
How about this? In the ghetto, all right, like a lot of dads leave or whatever, and like the mom will have the son, and then it's fine. He turns like 12, 13, and she can't control him anymore. So she gives him to the dad. Like, you need to it's your turn. Like, turn this boy into a man because he's a little
And the
fucking boy.
Dad gets violent, and then they become a fucking.
Or like Boys in the Hood, like the dude
Arsonist.
in Boys in the Hood, like it's a movie, but he raised him into like a good guy. How to treat women, a man raised how to treat women.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
that's-
So that's not even my point though. Like, do you need a black man to teach a black kid
In
how
this
to-
society,
Yeah.
it shouldn't have to be
No.
that way. No, and it's happening more and more.
All right, we gotta wrap it up.
You just need like good influence and a lot of love, right? But then our society has the pressure of you need a mom and a dad to fucking create a good person. So anyone who isn't doing that, like two dudes raising a son,
What about two gay guys?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. Two
Yeah.
dudes raising a son, two gay guys raising a son.
Right.
In a lot of our society, that's looked at as false. Like, it's like what's that dude? He does those things where he sits down like, my fucking shit is this way. It changed my mind.
Oh, Steven Crowder.
Crowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I didn't like a lot of his views on that shit. Where he's like, he was talking to some transgender.
I want to
thing.
watch that camera died.
I was
Everything's
I was
dead.
fucking skittering.
I want to watch those. I kept meaning.
You haven't
to.
watched any of them?
I've watched
There's
a lot
no
of
more
his
cameras?
shit. No, well, that one's on.
Alright.
But I've watched a lot of his shit, but not like the most recent ones.
Alright, so the one that I watched two of them.
Yeah.
I watched the transgender one and the rape culture.
All right.
The transgender one was very interesting because a transgender dude sat down with him.
Yeah, I watched that one. It's not new, right?
No, it was older.
I think I saw that
I think it was
one.
older, but
Yeah.
it was fucking so interesting because this chick was seriously laying it out there. Like, you are saying that I am insignificant
Yeah.
by saying there's only two genders.
Yeah.
And, like, I could feel it from her. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
And then he started talking about, well, like, it's better for kids if they have a mother and a father at home.
Right.
You know, if a mother and a father at home, that child is going to be raised to be right and to be productive and this and that. That's what the statistics say. And I was just thinking about, like, two gay guys that love a child. Like, what makes that significant? Is it the Christian belief that a mother and a father need to raise kids? Like, what makes that statistic significant? Did I say that twice, and did I make sense?
Yeah, I just don't have an answer for you.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know
why
what you mean.
why can't two fucking gay guys that have just as much love for a daughter or a son with just as much love raise them to a healthy person? Is it the outside influence?
Definitely.
It is.
It's everybody else.
It is.
So that's
It's
why people are
everybody
worried about
else,
getting made
dude.
fun of.
Right.
Which would be rough in high school.
Which would be rough. Like, oh, you have two gay parents. Rah, 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 rah.
You'd be
It's
getting
this fucking...
teased.
And that's a Christian
You gotta grow
thing.
thick skin.
You do, but at the same time, like, yeah, you gotta grow thick skin, but at the same time, like, you gotta raise your kids to fucking accept people for who they are.
But dude, how about this? Say you
Like, it doesn't matter if you have a mother and a father, or a father and a father, or a mother and a mother,
Yeah.
or a transgender and a mother. Just as long as they're a good person, that's what fucking matters,
it does,
bro.
what's matter. But for the kids' sake, if you
Statistically, that's what it says. And that fucking Crowder asshole is talking about...
he's an asshole.
Yeah, he is. And certain things I agree with.
Do you ever see him on Rogan fighting about weed?
No.
All right. I think I did show you that. That's the first one you ever watched.
That might have been... Yeah,
You
you
might
sent
not
me like
known
a
it was
clip.
him or
You sent me
something.
a clip of
Yeah.
that.
Anyways, keep going.
And fucking Rogan was putting him in his place.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, that's his fucking view. It's from a Christian
It's his view.
standpoint. And that's where the statistics are from.
No, let me change that. It's not like a religious view. To him, it's like a scientific view.
Right, because there's statistics behind it. But what are the statistics based on? They're based on a Christian society. Like, all these kids that have mothers and fathers, you know, they grow up into these productive fucking conformity citizens that will make money for the fucking government.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's these other kids out there that have, nowadays, that have a mother and a mother, or a father and a father. And the only reason they're not being brought up, you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Then why do I have to describe it like into details?
Because you're talking to the viewers too. But
But do they understand me? Do you understand me?
what about this though?
We don't have any cameras on.
Just that one. That's all right.
Do you understand?
Let me ask one more question. We'll wrap it up, right?
All right.
I gotta wake up early tomorrow. But can two gay guys? And I don't mean like technically can two gay guys? Like I mean like can two gay
Just
guys
two gay guys
raise
right
a woman or a daughter? That's my question for you. And
Yeah.
that's like the white guy with the black kid.
They could, and they
Yeah.
could have a friend that's a female.
So like a
that
black
could
male,
tell
like
them-
I was saying.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you
It'd
were
be
you were
fine.
shitting on that idea.
No,
about
I
the
wasn't.
black. Well, you may have joked around. Like maybe I thought you were
About
really
what?
having like a black superior guy to go. Like if I'm raising a black kid, maybe I'll go to like try to befriend some older black men to kind of help me out a little bit with some issues that might come later in life that might
Like
go
racial
to
issues.
go to
You
Ray.
mean in this point in time?
So with two gay guys, maybe have some girls. Like when she gets her period.
I didn't shit on that idea though. I
I
just
thought
didn't.
you
I
did.
didn't understand it.
All right, so that's
Now
what
that
I'm
I
saying.
understand it,
Right.
like,
for some
fuck.
issues, maybe a white man cannot tell a black kid how to deal with racism because you don't. Maybe he'll look at you like, yeah, but you don't know, Dad. Like, what do you know?
Yeah, but your kids are gonna look at you like
Like
that
you know everything.
constantly.
Oh, like constantly, right?
You know, like, dude, we're gonna have fucking teenage kids coming up, and
But you really don't know.
we have no idea.
But you know, but the
really
racism
don't know
thing, you-
as a fucking black guy.
the things
or as
kids
a
say
white
we
guy.
don't know, we do know. They just think we don't know. But with racism,
No.
you really don't know.
No, you don't.
Like when
But all you can say is like, well, it's a bunch of bullshit.
yeah, no, but
Like it's like, yeah, that's the reality, but it's not the truth.
Like-
so anyone that treats you differently because of the color of your skin,
yeah,
just fucking walk away.
just walk
from 'em.
away. I wish more people would just walk the fuck away.
They shouldn't be offended.
Just walk away.
Just be like, okay, you were taught that. Like, these are lessons.
But what about these like white women like following black people around, filming them? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, see, that's like easier said than done. Like you say, walk away. They are walking away. and they're just getting chased down. Like, what are you doing? What are
White
you doing?
women fucking chasing them with cameras? What
You don't know,
the fuck
like-
are you talking about? I saw that one.
There's,
where,
like, just so
and then
many of
the,
them.
the
They're
barbecue
everywhere.
chick, barbecue Becky.
Well, there's probably like 20 of them now. They just keep coming out now.
Oh, were they chasing black people around
Yeah,
the
alright.
parks for barbecues?
This girl just got fired. No, it's different issues. This guy was going into an apartment, and this white chick was filming and was like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Ma'am, this is my apartment." She's like, "I don't know you," and followed him all the way in the elevator, all the way upstairs, in his fucking. Then all of a sudden, he pulled out the keys and went in the door like, "Yeah, bitch, that's what I thought," and she just got fired from her job. They found out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's
But
that
was it
happened.
because he was black or because she
know.
just didn't fucking recognize
But
him?
would she have done that to a white guy?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe she did.
Maybe she
Did
did.
you check her
I'm
phone
with you. No,
history?
I'm with
She
you.
might have.
I
Yeah,
am with
I
you.
know you are. You should be.
Like maybe it's not because
Maybe she's skeptical of everyone.
It does seem like a little trend right now. They're like black people.
But-
White
but
people
that's the
are
shit
scared
that
of
you're
black
seeing.
people.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
But like, do black people want us to be scared of them?
I think so.
They do. They like that.
They like
That's why we need
Remember
black
I brought
people
that up
on
before?
here.
Like when you walk by, like I feel like they give you that, like
Yo, you get a vibe.
yeah, like what?
Yeah, and if you
What?
give them like a funny thing,
Right.
they love you.
Like a
If you can, yeah, like ooh, they'll fucking laugh at you. Unless it's like some hardcore fucking hardened thug. Like I never understood what like hard meant.
yeah,
Like motherfuckers that are hard.
yeah.
Like
fucking
you
hard.
can't fucking
They're hard.
joke.
Right, they're hard. They don't
Yeah,
laugh.
dude, no, they don't laugh.
There was a Key and Peele episode. The dude was a gangster who wouldn't laugh. And when they would make him laugh, he'd go, "Heh, heh, heh, heh." Or like he was like,
That's how hard he was.
yeah, he just like wouldn't fucking,
fucking
yeah.
hard
And then at the very end, he like cracked up and laughed and was like crying and like couldn't stop. They're like, "Damn, dude!" Like he was
Yeah.
holding in laughter his whole
Yeah,
life.
his whole life,
Yeah.
yeah, it just exploded.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. I'm
What an
good.
episode!
That was good.
I feel good though.
I
You feel
do
good?
too.
That was
Yeah,
good.
I got a lot out.
Felt good.
But it's not like I'm probably gonna feel weird about it, Jason. For
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
man.
yeah, because it gets personal.
I wish. See, that's what bugs me. I don't know why.
But I will. But just remind me not to.
I know.
I need to listen to it.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. Okay.
No, I'm not worried
Like
about
I'm gonna
that.
giggle about.
I'm not
No,
worried
hold on,
about.
hold on, I'm not
You're
saying
gonna-
that. I'm not saying that.
But
I'm not saying
laugh
that.
with me.
I'm not saying that. Like this. All right. You said you're gonna walk away and feel weird. I'm gonna walk away and giggle and love this. Like why? Why?
No, it is funny.
Like it's funny
and
to me.
giggly.
Yeah.
But like
Like it's good. Like I like it.
it is. But like when I get, I don't know, dude.
I know.
It's like weird when I get that personal.
Right. Like what is going on? Talk to your therapist about it.
Fucking, you are my therapist.
Yeah.
You've always wanted to be a therapist.
I do. Like why? I know. Like why would you?
Like
walk
I am.
Why would you
giddy
walk
and
away from
funny.
this feeling weird about it? Like, it's like maybe,
It's like it's real though.
I know, but it's like funny real. It's like stupid. It's like dumb fucking. It's funny, you know. Like it's good.